Once again, the intro music to the episode here has changed. It feels more intense in the Blu-ray release rather than the episodic release.
Dear Director, we can all understand that a shift from autonomy to oversight can be... Dear Director, we can all understand that a shift from autonomy to oversight can be a difficult adjustment for anyone.
I don't know if this is the intention, but personally, I think it's a little too intense for the next scene that just shows Wash talking to a soldier.
But especially someone of your standing. In that spirit, we have attempted to accommodate your brief explanations to our serious inquiries.
Brief explanations? I wouldn't even call those explanations. Some of those didn't even pertain to what the chairman was asking. Why is the Scorpion damaged here? You can see it's sparking and flickering, but they haven't been in a battle yet, so what's going on?
Check my clearance if you need to.
I know, sir, but it won't matter. They said I can't let anybody in. Anybody. You're somebody. That's part of anybody. That means we can't give you access.
This slight backhanded remark here was only part of the Blu-ray release, and not part of the episodic release.
They said I can't let anybody in. Anybody. You're somebody. That's part of anybody. They said I can't let anybody in. Anybody.
I have orders from command, Private.
So do I.
I don't know why they cut it out. Honestly, I think it fits pretty well. Is this dude sleeping in the background or something? Like, look at him. He looks like he's passed out.
Look, sir, I'd like to help you. I really would. But this investigation thing, apparently they've started talking to people within the recovery force. Now everything's getting locked down. You get command to call me and tell me different. I can let you in. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
I've made a YouTube short on this already, and some comments have tried to explain it to me, but personally, I still don't get it. If you don't understand what I mean, it's this. Why can't Wash get into the crash site? I had a comment on my last video from Straw Hat 9023 that explained it as, recovery is a hidden, off-the-books type of operation. If he did call to confirm his orders and gain access, he'd expose the director during an investigation. No diss to this dude. Maybe they understand it better than I do, but I don't exactly see how they would expose the director, judging how the orders to check the crash site came directly from command themselves.
Now that you have reassembled the Blues, you should head to Outpost 17B. See what clues your team can gather there based on what they know.
Roger that.
And we know this is a freelancer command, judging how Wash got his orders from the counselor himself back in episode 1.
We think the best place for you to start would be the Omega's last known location. The soldiers there have the most experience with our program.
So, we know it's Freelancer Command telling Wash to get into a Freelancer base, locked down by Freelancer. If the recovery is an off-the-books operation, I don't see how getting clearance from Command would expose the director. The chairman has no access to the crash site, does not have access to their comms, and even if he did have access to their comms, he would already have known Wash is going to investigate the crashed ship based on the last episode. So why can't Wash get in? Sorry for the long drawn-out rant here. This part has always just confused the hell out of me.
We have a problem. I hope it isn't a math problem.
Maybe it's just my recording setup or something, but when watching it back, it sounds like the Blu-ray release has a lot less ambient sounds than the episodic release. This doesn't just pertain to this episode, but to all of them thus far.
We have a problem. I hope it isn't a math problem. They've got the crash site locked down. Oh, great. We have a problem. I hope it isn't a math problem. They've got the crash site locked down. Oh.
In the Blu-ray release, Caboose looks like he's trying to say something here, but either it can't be heard or was cut out entirely. You can hear him, though, in the episodic release.
Who knows? I'll probably, make a noise or throw a rock.
What do you think he'll do for a distraction?
Who knows? I'll probably, make a noise or throw a rock. That's what I would do.
If you look real closely here, it looks like a tank is what caused this explosion. You can see its barrel kind of point up and down right after the explosion happened, but it's really hard to see.
Oh, don't be a baby. How bad could it be?
You can see that a rocket launcher follows Church out of the gravity lift rather than his sniper rifle. They probably used this to blow him out of it so he would get more air.
That was fucking bullshit! Did you just say something? What?
You can see Church is actually standing behind the Warthog here. You can see the smallest bit of his leg through the car. Also, why are these guards just standing here like nothing is happening? Wash just blew up the entire blue base and they're just vibing.
I said quietly. What part of quiet don't you understand?
On the ground here, you can see a sniper rifle as well as 2 magnums. Who leaves this shit lying around? And to those who are going to say it's Church's weapons from flying out of the gravity lift, since when did Church have 2 magnums? as well as he is a sniper in the very next scene.
Yeah, we transferred our tank's training program into the ship so that it could help us repair it. You guys had a smart tank? That's a pretty rare piece of equipment. Did you inform command that you moved the program to the ship?
Another extra line was added here, and I guess it answers my question from episode 3. Smart tanks seem to be a very rare piece of equipment, which is why the Blues from episode 3 didn't have one. I wonder why they would give such a valuable piece of equipment to such a dumb group of soldiers. During these scenes, you will see that the players are lit up kind of strangely and sporadically. This is because they're using mongoose headlights to light up the players in a dark environment. Pretty neat and pretty resourceful.
Diameter down!
Rear stabilizer offline. Navigation offline. And my system clock does not match interior records.
With her system clock not matching interior records, that must mean the time distortion unit went off, causing the ship to be delayed when crashing. The Blu-ray release actually has Andy the Bomb speaking during the crash, which I personally don't like. Like, sure, I think Andy's a pretty good character, and I enjoy when he's in scenes, but the whole point of him was that he exploded and caused all the damage. So how the hell is he still talking if he exploded? But I'll add all the Andy speaking scenes here for you guys to enjoy.
Give me a minute to warm back up! I can do better!
Damn it, get loose!
Negative warning. Decompression. Rear doors open.
Where are they going?
Somebody roll me into a corner!
Close the hatch!
Rear
Happened to...
altitude critical. Brace for impact.
Brace for
impact.
I'm a ball! I roll around, what am I gonna brace myself with?
Hold on, everyone!
I'm a round object!
Hold on!
Who is Tex telling to hold on? During the episodic release, Junior jumps out of the Pelican, that's why the rear's door is open, so it's just her, Wyoming's head, Sheila, and Gamma. None of which can hold on to anything. Wyoming's a head, Sheila's an AI, Gamma's an AI, and then her. On the very last frame of the recording, you can actually see Tex's player model in the little view screen there.
Then they started to get infected. Infected? What were they doing with the bodies? Gross, shut up. No, really, what were they doing with the bodies? They said they're...
You know, Caboose actually has a pretty good question here. Why did they take a dead body back to their base? Did they know it was a robot?
So where's your AI? I don't have one. Anymore. Okay, I knew I'd heard your name before. You're that guy that went nuts, right?
The first little tidbits between Epsilon and Washington and what happened between them. Not really much to say about it, other than this comes into play majorly in a little bit.
My AI lost control of itself. Right. It just happened to do it while it was inside your head. Right. We have a lot in common, Agent Washington. No, we don't.
This I never really understood. What do they have in common? Did an AI also try to unalive itself in Caboose's head? Also, here's another scene that you can clearly see the mongoose lighting in effect. It's pretty obvious here, but it doesn't look bad.
Agent, South Dakota. Vital reports look bad. Yeah, she's in trouble, Wash.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Wash is getting ready for some freelancer justice.
Oh, hell yeah! Straight up freelancer justice!
And that's all I really got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. You guys have shown major support on all of these episodes, which I cannot thank you for enough. If you guys want to see more, make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, everything else. If I missed anything that you guys want me to talk about next episode, put it in the comments below, and maybe I'll put it in the beginning as like a little recap sort of deal of everything that I missed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.